McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas.
The Bears will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Drops back on first down. He's going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
And you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Alexander. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the move, it's Young. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep, and he avoids the sack.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Commodores want to move quickly. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Shakes off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. They put the brakes on him.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Lagway to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. They're all over him. Still looking for a man. Lets it fly. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff again. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tells the run, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Makes the catch, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Hey guys, the Baylor head coach told me pregame he is thrilled to be back at his alma mater. All of the things that make this place so special, he is so familiar with. And he knows that he can bring this place to better than a top 25 finish. He understands that they were good last year, but that was not enough. He is ready to take this team to the top here at home. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Commodores' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Flagway. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Baylor. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Turning it on! They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rush is on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Looking for the edge. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. Caught, and he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Flagway wants to throw. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Going for it all. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Miller!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, it's Alexander. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The play fake. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Alexander. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 15. He is in. Touchdown, Commodores. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Lagway. Setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Under pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Spence. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! The Commodores will hustle to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Looking for the goal line. They will score! Touchdown, Doors!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. He's changing the play. They'll run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Stepping to the right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Out. Got a wide open receiver. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Lagway to pass. Rush right in his face. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Out wide right, it's Brown. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 94, set to Bears on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense in a bunch formation. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Looking for a deep man. Upstairs to make the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. In the backfield, it's Brown.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Second down, going to throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Flagway. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. This one's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Flagway wants to throw. Look out. And down he goes. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Lagway. He's going to take off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's UNLV with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Commodores in the hurry-up. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense. The corners are walked up tight. They want to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The fake wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Commodores have this offense rolling.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Throws it deep. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Going to the run, it's Young. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And they take it in for 6 more points. And these these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Throwing, Lagway. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Rush is on. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play action on first down. He unleashes a long one. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking down the middle. Good job just to get rid of that one.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these end routes. But good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to run, it's Alexander. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They take the lead here in the second half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Lagway to pass. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. Caught by Smith. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lagway. He lobs one high down the left side. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Lagway from the gun on third down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Making the adjustment. They'll send the back in motion. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Caught, it's Miller. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Hits the hole. It's Alexander. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move. There he goes. Running through contact. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Alexander. defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lagway wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Morris. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Again, it's Lagway. Oh, pressure's coming. Looking down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Selling the fake. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. Running the red zone, it's Alexander. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Doors! How about this defense taking one back to the house?